Madam Vera, it's me, Benedict.
We just want to talk!
Nothing.
Open up, or I'll do it!
Would you calm down?
Victoria is in the basement, and we're here standing on the porch knocking like two beggars.
We don't know that. It could all be a big misunderstanding, or the hallucinations of a dying man.
I've had enough. I'm going in.
Wait!
See if she's still breathing. I'll check the basement and the rest of the house.
Thank God, Vera is still with us. Madam? Wake up. Are you all right? What happened? You want the chalkboard? Right. Just a moment. Can you hold it? Here. Was outside to feel the tree, fainted after. Why you here? Nikolai has been led to believe my sister is in your basement. I know, calm down. I disagree with him. That's Nikolai in the basement. My sister's husband. Why he thinks she here? We found your lover. In the asylum. He died soon after we arrived. I knew. I felt the tree. The tree told me. I could not accept truth, but I knew. I deserved sadness for his death, but he did not deserve to die. Did he suffer? Yakov was tortured and was in great pain. It's hard to say anything that makes sense now. What do you know about Yakov's life before he came here? He served God as a priest. Nothing else? Church sent him to succeed Pavle Moravica. Pavle, our former priest. Why, you ask? Yakov was definitely a man of few words. Not to me, we were soulmates. He always told me everything. Before his eyes closed, I had a chance to talk to him. He said some things I want to ask you about. Call Nikolai upstairs. Have you convinced yourself that she's not here?
Not yet. The basement is huge, and it has a few locked doors.
You are good soul, but I don't know what he is. He is strange. He won't find anything, but you need ask me, so ask quick while he not here. The name Jadwiga Mazrak, does it mean anything to you? Horror, Pain. That evil spirit was in my family. Your family? Mother gave birth to Sister in Merzel's house. Sister was possessed at birth by evil spirit of Jadwiga. So the spirit of the witch dwells inside that house. It was there, maybe not anymore. It lived in my sister's body for many years until she died. My sister did not made me blind, voiceless, cursed for solitude. It was Jadwiga. God wanted her to do it. I deserved punishment, and I did not offer resistance. Why would you deserve such a cruel fate? I explore that house, and my mother come look for me. She start give birth to sister there, and father decide we stay until end. She gave birth in that house because of me. Then she and father died because of evil spirit in my sister. I am guilty. I deserve punishment. Do you remember saying that I'm cursed? I know you are. How could you know that? Your voice and soul talk to me. Yakov claimed you can put an end to that, to my bloodline's curse, and that you can help me save Victoria, but I don't know how and where. I know nothing. You are not telling me everything. He said I need to kill the witch and destroy the Sekvra book. You are not telling me everything, Benedict. Yakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. That is why Nikolai is so obsessed in finding her downstairs. Many basements, catacombs in this valley. How can I know where she is? Yakov said nonsense. I'm not quite sure yet. I think she's lying to me. Why Yakov tell you this? What are you to him?
I found a lamp that works. The basement is empty. Any luck with the old woman?
Stall. Do not make him come upstairs. Not yet. I'm trying. Have you checked the 2 locked doors?
I'm about to now.
What are you to Yakov? Yakov was my father. His real name was... I don't want to know. I felt it that you are his son. He lied to me and God. He had a family. He came to Sveti Kotar to save us, but failed. My mother died, and probably my sister too. All because of the curse. All because of Jadwiga. Help me to end the suffering. Do you know what he meant by Victoria being in the basement? I think you do. Where can I find this basement? Not a basement, it is underground place. Where do we find it? You must find it, not him. Victoria is in Mountain's womb. Alive is, not dead. Nermin is keeping her. Udav Mountain? How do you know she's still alive? My visions. I saw her chained, terrified by demon screams. Nothing else. She is alive where Saborins lived before Kotar and his expedition murdered the tribe. How can I kill the witch? It's an evil spirit, invisible to my eyes. So how can I even find it? The Sekvra book. You must have the book to see her. I found book with my sister in Merzel's house. Catacomb. Nikolai has the book, but he didn't tell me anything. Except that he mentioned his mother. She always shows to the one holding the book. Sometimes she uses the form of other persons or animals, but she always shows. We must hurry. I stop right if Nikolai comes. How do you know all these things? Kasag's prophecy foresees the king of Saborens is coming. That is reason. It is happening right now. If Nerman want to become king, he need pray for ritual. He has your sister in only place where ritual must be. Inside the Temple of Truth in Udav. But how do you know these things? How can you know? Why did he choose Victoria as his victim? When I was young, Jadwiga would play with my sister body and me. She tortured me with curses from Sekvra. She talked, said much, thinking that I will die anyway. She revealed secrets, and so I know. Yakov wanted to know things, but he was my love. I could not risk to lose him, so I lied not to know more. It is time now. It is mystery why Nerman chose your sister, but you must save her and you must end curse. You must save people from King Nerman. You are last hope for Sveti Kotar, your sister, and you. Nikolai already visited the mountain, but found nothing but a mine there. No one found Saboran settlement after Kotar. Many tried, but no one found. Many died. Centuries-old mystery. Even when I had eyes I never saw, never was there. But I know place where you must look. I know because Jadwiga told me. So where is it? I don't know how you enter, don't know what is entrance. But where is that location? You must tell me, now, the location. Find old Inquisition painting of mountain that Ulrich made. Ulrich de Inani drew a painting? People say it was him. He was obsessed to find Jadwiga and Sekvra in this valley. He believed, but failed to find. He wanted to find Saboran settlement, but failed to find, just like Yakov. Lost mind at end because failures, and set himself on fire. Poor man. Painting will help to explain where you must go. You must get it. Where do I find the painting? In the Grimalda castle? I've been there already. No, castle is dangerous. Antique store owner has replica in store. Ask Elizabeta and say I sent you. She will help. I helped her. Say so. How will the painting help me to find that place? Come back here and I help. I need painting to show. Remember, after you get in Udav, you must find Jadwiga body and torch it. You must not forget. Find it and destroy. It is there, Jadwiga told me. Only way to destroy Jadwiga evil spirit is to incinerate body. And destroy Sekvra. Sekvra can be destroyed only if falls into dark hole of Ahrizat. The kingdom of Ahrizat? Temple of Truth has endless hole. Hole is passage to Ahrizat. Eternal darkness and torment. You will not save sister, not anyone. If you do not do that, evil will survive if you fail. Do not forget.
Victoria's not here. Did Vera reveal anything?
God, you scared me. How did you get here?
There's a passage that leads outside the basement and surfaces in the woods. You withered old hag! You saw us on the porch and moved Victoria out! Where is she?
She did not. Calm down. I know where Victoria is.
Where?
I'll tell you everything on our way back to town. Let's leave Vera in peace now. She has to rest. Do you need help before we leave, Madame Vera? Are you sure you're all right? All right. See you soon.
So, after following advice from a shell of a man,
Don't talk about him that way.
you are doing your best to find your sister dead. We just shifted from your father's nonsense to his lovers.
Why have you followed me then? I told you what Vera...
Have you seen her? She's a blind, withered old woman knocking on death's door. But I'm going to listen to her only because it proves, finally, that I've been right from the beginning. Victoria is in that mountain. I was right. I'm following you, but I won't get rid of the Sekfra before we find my wife.
By keeping that book, you are putting me in great danger as well, and...
You know the reason. Sekfra may be our leverage to get her to safety. I'm not getting rid of it. End of discussion.
There's something strange about him in this book. It's not only about saving my sister. Thought so. Now what?
We use the power of the voice. Hello? We need something! It's urgent!
Who is it?
Can you open up, please? Vera said to come to you about an important matter.
Ugh. One can never find peace in this town. Come in. Well, don't just stand there. You disrupted my peace. Speak up now.
We wanted to ask you about a painting you might have.
You said Vera sent you. Is this about Ulrich's painting?
Do you have it?
Yes.
May we see it?
Maybe. You may even take away that damned painting, but you need to give me something in return.
What do you want in return for the painting?
Look around you. I want a rare, special object that no one... I don't know what I want. I'll know when I see it.
What's wrong with the painting?
It shows what should remain hidden. You already know what it is. It's just that you don't know how to find it.
Excuse me. I dare not to try this. It's a weapon.
And it's not that special or rare in this valley. But I've never had a chance to hold one in my own hands. Give it to me. Yes, it's mine now. It's my turn to inflict pain on God's behalf. Anything else?
The crucifix should be enough.
To take a look at the painting, sure, it is. But if you want to take it with you, you'll have to do better than that.
Nikolai, do you have anything for Elizabeta? I have nothing else.
I might. I have to check.
A medallion of the 15th century Pope. Where did you get it?
Inside the lake.
Our lake. Holly.
Who knows? I'm not here to talk. You better give us the painting now.
We gave you the crucifix and the medallion.
Fair enough. Wait here. Take a look.
The moon is so domineering.
The Saborans believe the moon is under Kazak's control. He influences humans and oversees life. But if you ask me, he is a false god, as much as the moon is a false light.
The 3 peaks of Udav.
Whenever I glance at it from my window, I see the helm, or even better, the crown of evil.
A small river spring at the foot of the mountain, almost devoured by the forest.
The point where Hena River surfaces and flows into the darkness of Carcassa. Now that you had a good look at the painting, what do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure yet.
Great. This seems like another complete waste of—
I think I know the reason. You are not the first person to come looking for it. When looked at upside down and at the right angle, you get to see.
It's the accursed symbol. How is this possible?
Why? We couldn't see this the other way around.
You're asking me too much. I know nothing of drawing techniques, or whatever the case is here.
This is a Saboran symbol. We've seen it many times in this valley.
Their most important symbol.
The 3 triangles are the 3 peaks of the mountain.
The dot in between the 2 peaks is the moon. Kazak.
And the line falling from the moon is the light that falls onto the lower peak, which casts a shadow on the location at the foot of the mountain.
What is that location?
A place of beauty and terror. Pepel.
Mostov mentioned the place. It's where the Inquisition carried out the executions.
If you are guilty or not, a Saboran or wrongfully denounced, destiny awaits you in this place. The executioner would bind your hands and feet and tie a weight around your neck. Then he would cast you into the Henna's spring. If the person was accused of something else other than witchcraft, he would have been torched at the stake immediately.
What would happen to the person cast into the spring?
If the accused sank, they were considered a saboran, whereas if they floated, indicated witchcraft. In both cases, they were torched alive after the ordeal, like the rest of the accused, and their ashes thrown into the river.
History books say differently. Those who sank were considered innocent.
Not in this valley. If they sank, it meant they embraced henna, the water that bleeds out from the very uterus of the accursed mountain. When here, forget about the rest of the world and their ways of performing anything, including the water ordeal.
The detective said Saborans were executed at the castle in the past.
Not just the Saborans. The Inquisition built a road that descended from the castle directly to Pepel, called by the locals Putlesheva, which stands for the Road of Cadavers.
How can we find that road?
You can't. The forest devoured it centuries ago.
Who else asked you about the painting?
Jakov Prenger.
You helped the priest?
My body and soul paid the price for refusing to help him.
What happened?
I was taken into the asylum back when he was still the warden there. Well, not only the warden, but the executioner as well. He tortured me for months, maybe years, I couldn't say.
I'm sorry for what he did to you.
It's your fault. Why didn't you help the man? He was powerful. You knew what would happen.
I couldn't betray my only true friend, Vera. She's an angel. Vera begged me not to help him because if I did, she knew she would lose him forever. And eventually she did. But her life is a spiral of continuous sadness and sorrow. I just couldn't accept giving her the last stab.
So why is this symbol pointing out to Pipple?
It's pointing to the location you seek to enter the mountain.
The entrance is there?
How did you know we're looking for it?
That's the whole point of this painting.
It's a map.
What map?
The symbol is a map. It shows where the entrance is.
Correct. The symbol is so simple and common, and yet no one has ever realized its true meaning. Ulrich found the entrance and then hid his findings into the drawing.
You mean he found the location of the entrance, but not the entrance itself?
He found the entrance, saw and felt the Saboran's underworld.
Didn't he set himself on fire?
He did.
Maddened by his failure to find what he was looking for.
He didn't lose his mind because he couldn't find it, but because he did. He went in, and when he came back, he was never the same again. Just like our patron saint.
Vera was wrong. Or she lied to us.
She didn't lie.
You can't be so sure about Ulrich. I mean, this happened centuries ago, and no one in town seems to know anything about it. So how do you know?
You take me as one of those fools out there.
No.
Don't question my words. I didn't have to help you at all.
What would be the best way to reach Peppo?
There's just one possible route. Through the Carcassa forest.
No human entered that mountain for centuries, but now we get there and just walk right in?
I never said I knew the entrance. Once there, you have to figure it out on your own.
We should think about that once we actually find the location.
In a strange, maybe even unnatural way, Pepel is shielded by a peculiar rock formation called Tulovegrede. Some people believe these rocks were once the hiding place of Jadwiga Mazrak, and the reason why Ulrich and the Inquisition were unable to find her.
I believe I've already seen them.
You are full of surprises, little priest. When there, find a way to climb over or circumvent them, and you'll see the splendor of the Henna spring pool. I believe I've said enough. It's time for you to leave now. Take the painting.
Why would you want to keep it anyway? You said it's damned.
And what isn't in this valley? I've gone through a lot of pain to get my hands on it.
Come on, old lady. We know it's just a replica. You don't have to lie.
A replica wouldn't have the symbol hidden in the painting. Ask Bogdan Lang if you don't believe me.
The custodian of the castle? He's dead.
Dear God, what happened?
You heard about the man who fell off the castle roof. That was him.
Oh well, you got me thinking. He was a lowlife anyway. And with him gone, nothing ties me up with the painting's theft anymore.
Good for you. We have to go now. Benedict, shall we?
Excuse me.
Good luck. And don't come back.